You've done it. You've created something new, special, and innovative that is going to change your industry as we know it. And you want to protect your invention so that you can reap the rewards of your hard work. But the process of patenting your invention can be daunting and complex. You just want to focus on building your product and getting it out into the world. I want you to know that I can guide you through the legal risks you will face now and in the future so you can focus on what you're passionate about, growing your business. Together, we can navigate the patent process and make sure your invention is protected so you can achieve the success you deserve. Hey everybody, it's attorney Randi. I'm an intellectual property attorney. That means I help inventors, creators, and entrepreneurs turn their ideas into profits. By the way, if that sounds like you, after this video, hop over to meetwithrandi.com and schedule time to brainstorm with me about how we can protect your invention. And if you're new to my channel, now would be a brilliant time to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so you receive an alert every time I post a new episode in this video series. Hey there, welcome back to another episode of How an Ordinary Inventor Can Turn into a Millionaire, the hero's journey. In today's episode, we begin the process of preparing our inventors Mateo and Jennifer's patent application. Just a few weeks into the patent preparation process, Mateo and Jennifer came to me. They were super stressed. They'd been reading the news about Elizabeth Holmes, the founder of Theranos, being convicted of securities fraud and sentenced to over 11 years in prison. And they were worried about their own future. They read that Theranos had over 200 granted patents and still totally collapsed. They wanted to know how to avoid something this disastrous themselves. Stay tuned as I explain the importance of enablement and utility in a patent application and how to avoid becoming a headline like Theranos. I often have clients come to me worried that their patent application won't accurately describe their invention. They're worried about the patent not enabling their invention properly, and that investors who evaluate the patent will be uninterested. I always tell them not to worry. I have a lot of experience with this, and I'm confident that I can help them get it right. My clients can rest easy knowing that their technology has the best possible chance of getting funding. Now back to our story. At the moment, I needed to ease Mateo and Jennifer's concerns. As an IP partner, that's a big part of my job, to explain the patent process and bring confidence to my clients. So I began. Patents can play a critical role in helping startups secure venture capital that allows their companies to grow and thrive, I explained. Patents lend credibility and provide an asset that assures investors that the company is a good bet. In fact, many commenters have expressed the opinion that Theranos' multitude of patents appeared to allay fears of investors. Both investors and the public believe that if patent offices had handed out so many patents to Holmes, it surely blessed the invention as something that really worked. Theranos, by the way, raised nearly $700 million from venture capitalists and private investors, most of whom were ultra wealthy. At its peak, Theranos was valued at around $10 billion. Eventually, it was revealed that many of the claims made by Theranos and Ms. Holmes about its technology and business were false. How could someone acquire so many patents on an invention that doesn't actually work? First point. The requirement that the invention be useful is called the utility requirement in patent law. In essence, in order for an invention to be useful, it must work. It can work crudely, but it has to be what is claimed. Second point, patent enablement requirement asks whether enough has been disclosed by the inventor to recreate the invention without endless trial and error. What this means is that the application must explain enough about the invention that someone skilled in the art can make and use the invention. Third point, patent literacy is crucial to investors. I'll share more about this in a moment. Mateo and Jennifer were relieved to hear that we would be taking care of the patent application process for them. They knew their invention was valuable, but they didn't have the time or the resources or the expertise to do it themselves. And they couldn't risk becoming a Theranos in the future. We got to work right away, poring over their drawings and descriptions and studying their patent search results. We quickly realized that there were a few areas where their invention could be improved. We worked with Mateo and Jennifer to come up with a solution that would meet the utility and enablement requirements of a patent. After several weeks of hard work, we had a completely enabled invention that met all the requirements. Mateo and Jennifer were thrilled with the results and grateful for our help in getting their invention patented. Earlier, I mentioned that patent literacy is crucial to investors. Before I end this episode, let's talk about Theranos for just another moment. Theranos illustrated a failure of patent literacy. You see, had investors actually understood what the Theranos patents meant and didn't mean, and how those patents raised red flags rather than providing assurances, the trajectory of the company could have been different. Trust me, most experienced investors know patent diligence. So I know this is complex, and I barely touched the surface with this short video, and I know that it can be difficult and confusing going it alone. That's why I'd like to offer you a free patent strategy session where we can look at your patent protection together, and I can make specific recommendations for you that are going to help you move forward fast without the risk of later finding out your product is not protected. So hop over to meetwithrandi.com and schedule time to brainstorm with me about the different ways to protect your invention. And while what I just taught you is important, it might not be the most important thing for you right now, which is why I'm placing a link to another video right here for you to check out right now. And if you click on my face, you can subscribe to my channel to get alerts every time I create new content like this. I'll see you in the next episode.